when I was there. Today, I'm happy because now I live in a wonderful neighborhood, a sanctuary, where the other elements in life will be seen for the rest of our lives. I was brought here because lots of people were having hard times for us in this country. They decided they would never visit circuses and use elephants again. In the circus, life is still. When people see us involved in costume and comedy, I'm sure they don't have any idea what our lives are really like. They watch us doing tricks and think everything is fine, but it's not. The circus is no fun for elephants. And guess what? Neither are rites or ceremonies for which we are forced to stand for hours. The loud drums hurt our ears, and we are scared of all human clamor. Once you know what the circus is really like, I'm sure you all agree that elephants don't belong there. Because we are individuals, like you, not things for humans to use. So, how many of you love elephants? Raise your hands. That's great! Have any of you ever talked to an elephant before? Okay. Have any of you ever seen a talking elephant before? Pretty cool, right? I look a bit different from you, don't I? To me, your noses look very, very short. How can you smell anything with those tiny noses? We may not look exactly the same, but we do have a lot in common. First of all, you have a heart and feelings, and we do too. Elephants know what we like and what we don't like, just like you. I like to go swimming, yes, if I'm near some water, and I love exploring. By the way, how do you know elephants are always ready to go swimming? Because they always have their trunks on. Get it? There are many ways in which we are alike. Our families take care of us too. Mother elephants and other members of the family teach the babies how to use their trunks and find tasty things to eat. Of course, we all love to play and have fun. We elephants love splashing in the water and had an awesome time in the sunshine with our friends. And you know how human babies suck their thumbs for comfort? Well, baby elephants suck their trunks. It's true. Just like you, we can feel happy and sad. And we get scared. We get jealous if our moms pay too much attention to our brother or sister. And we get angry if someone hurts us on purpose. Sound familiar? We also love our families a lot. In nature, girl elephants like me, we like to stay with our moms for our entire lives. Life in our jungle homes looks nothing like the circus, or the places where we're forced to give rides. In nature, we are never hit or chained. No one pokes us with an ankus. And that's the hooked metaphor. No one chains us up. We may not be forced to guard people down or show them on the way. We are free, like you, to walk, play, and be loud. Living in nature, being with our families, and being free to come and go. This is what elephants' lives are supposed to be like, right? Some people can't remember a thing, but elephants have excellent memories. We recognize our elephant friends even if we haven't seen them in many years. There's an old saying, elephants never forget, and it's true. I'll never forget being with my mom in the jungle when I was born. She used to sing to our family, not like a Bollywood song, but a sound so low only elephants can hear. Aroma, the kind of sound your tummy makes when you're hungry. Cool, no? I was happy then. But when I was still just a baby, some men came and grabbed me and took me away from my mom. I could hear my mom crying on the phone. And I was crying too. I was so scared. The men chased her away with fire rifles, and that was the last time I saw her. Sometimes I close my eyes and I think of her. I still miss her so much. I'll never forget the police who took me to the circus. They forced me into a wooden box and jabbed me with sticks. But I couldn't understand what they wanted or why they were being so mean to me. They just kept beating me. Then they forced me to do weird, uncomfortable things, like balancing a ball on my trunk and standing up on my back legs. I guess some people think that those things are just funny tricks. But I was scared that I would get hurt. And even though this all thing made no sense to me, I tried hard to do what they wanted or to fail. When I made a mistake, they would hit me. Sometimes they would poke me with that metal rod I mentioned, or grab and pull my skin. The sharp point on the end of the ankus hurts terribly. If you see a captive elephant, look to see if you can spot the ankus. They use those things on elephants used for giving rides to, and they were all taken away from their owners, just as I was. We had to obey them, even when we were really tired. Like when elephants used for rides are forced to carry several people in a heavy howdah on their back. We're big, strong animals, but we get tired too. And the howdah alone weighs so much that it's so hard to carry. Just imagine life between shows and rides and ceremonies is not what you might think. They keep us chained up by the legs all the time. And we're usually forced to stand on hard concrete. Sometimes they even chain us by more than one leg so that we can hardly move. That's why we sway, to shift our weight from one leg to another. Being chained up in one place makes our legs and feet hurt. And when we have to go to the bathroom, we end up having to stand in it. It was so gross. It upset us very much. Elephants used in circuses and for ceremonies also get the gunshot, where they're chained and moved from place to place to perform. There are so many cars blaring their horns on the road. It's scary. At each stop where the circus set up, families clapped and smiled at us. I could tell that they really liked us, and I know that they would have stopped smiling if they knew what our lives were like. During all those years in the circus, all I ever wanted was to be free, to see my mom and family again, to have some soft grass to walk on. I wanted freedom. That's what every elephant wants. That's what every human wants too, isn't it? I'm so happy in my new home, where I can roam around on the soft grass. I have made friends with other elephants who were saved from bad places, just like me. But many are not as lucky as we are. They are still being made to perform or give rights. They are suffering and they need help. I hope you agree that all elephants deserve to be free. Don't you? I don't mean to brag, but did you know that our brains are 3 times as big as yours? Seriously, we're really smart. And did you know that elephants can weigh almost 5,000 kilograms? How about this? Our trunks alone have something like 100,000 muscle units in them. That means we can pick up something as small as a rupee or as large as a tree. But no matter how smart or how strong we are, humans have the power to bully us, keep us chained, and force us to do tricks and do rights. Of course, humans also have the power to set us free. That's where you come in. You have the power to help elephants who are still being held against their will. Please promise promise never to go to a circus that has animal lives. Please also promise never to ride on an elephant or any other animal. Then tell your family and friends my story so that they can avoid using us in ceremonies. Tell them how elephants are really tricky and that making any animal perform silly tricks isn't fun at all. It's cruel. Now that you know what's going on, please don't forget about us. Remember that sanctuary I talked about? It looks a lot like the jungle home I grew up in. Thanks to all the kind kids like you who refuse to go to the circus and ride elephants, PETA India is able to rescue more elephants like me. I now walk on soft grass and explore as much as I want. No more chains. The best thing about my new home, let's say, I can sum it up in 5 words. Friends, play, sunshine, swimming, and freedom. Don't you agree more elephants deserve this too? It's been great talking to all of you. I'll never forget you. And I hope you never forget me or what you've heard today. I know you'll be heroes and speak up for elephants. Now, I have to go. There are lots of other kids who need to learn how they can help elephants too. Bye for now. Bye everyone.
Thank you, Ellie. Isn't she amazing? So did you hear Ellie? So where Ellie said she was born? So where all the animals, wild animals belong? So can we all say together, elephants belong in the jungle? One word, one time. Elephants belong in the jungle. So, you heard it, right? And you don't know, Ellie is a real circus rescue elephant. We rescued Ellie when she was a 12-year-old baby. When we rescued Ellie, we were so happy that we have rescued elephant, and we were glad that we could meet elephant, we could hug elephant, we could take her on with her, we could get pictures. But the real scene was totally different. Ellie did not allow us to come near her. In fact, whenever we used to go near her, she used to bang her head to the wall. She literally used to bang her head. And the chains around her neck and her legs was giving her trouble to her. We wanted to rescue her from the chains, but the same thing. We struggled for 2 days. One of our team members slowly approached Ellie. He started communicating with Ellie. Ellie was quiet. But whenever he used to go near Ellie, Ellie never used to like. But slowly, because we had to feed Ellie, we had to give her a medication, there were wound marks on her entire body. There were poking marks on her body. And we could see her bones from her back. We could see the chain marks on her neck and on her leg. So we only removed it. Then next challenge was medication. So one of the veterinary doctor, he also applied the same thing. He started going next to Ellie, started sitting with her, started eating banana with her, so that at least Ellie could start applying those ointments on her body. Let's try to give you a chance. Okay. Huh? So, but we had to transport her now to our sanctuary. And trust me, it takes hardly a day to reach our sanctuary. But with Ellie, we travel for 15 odd days to go to sanctuary. Because Ellie is such a big and huge animal, though she is a baby. This Ellie, she weighed almost 350 kg, but real Ellie, she was almost 2000 kg. And it was not easy for us to take her in that tempo. So we had to take that lowest tempo from which we carry our vehicles. And slowly we reached to our sanctuary. We thought Ellie will be very happy meeting her friends. But again, Ellie never wanted to mix up. She never wanted to go and meet her friends. We had to hire doctors for her to come out of trauma she faced for 12 years. Just think about it. If today I decide to take you away, will you travel with me? Why not? I'm not good? Okay, then I will keep you in a cage. Why? Just now you said you are ready to come with me? Just think about it. Thinking we can decide what to do. We can decide on our action. Think about Ellie. She was in a small cage, wooden box it was, rather you can call. For 12 years she used to perform. How traumatizing that event. So, did you learn something from Ellie today? What did you learn? Okay, never trouble only. Actually, you have to raise your hands. Huh? No chorus answer. So, never trouble only elephants or all the animals. And what we have to be? We have to be compassionate towards animals. Yes. What did you learn? Absolutely, so true. Yes, bacha. Absolutely, the way we have feelings, the way we can feel sadness, we can feel happiness. Today we all are happy because we are celebrating Diwali party. Am I right? So, same way, elephants or any other animals also have feelings. Everybody should get what they want, but it doesn't happen that way, bacha. Yes. All. We should be kind to all. So, please note that Ellie taught us not to visit a circus which has animal activity. Now, in India, there are hardly any circus which has animals, but they do not have animals like Ellie. But they do have cats, dogs, parrots, other birds. So, please ensure you will not visit a circus which is the animal activity. Not to ride on any animal. Yes? So, I spoke about not to ride animals. How many of you have already have done riding on animals? Raise your hand. But other animals? horses, camels. Now, everyone, your hands down. Can you give ride to animals? Can animals ride on your back? Why? But think about their side as well. When we sit with our family and friends on their flight, and do you all know how many rides do they do? Maybe on chapati. The camel, how many times he sits down, we stand up. They also might feel sick. They also might feel painful. So, you promise Ellie that not to ride any animal? Also, can you promise Ellie you will visit sanctuaries and national park? Which one? Bench. Bench. The bench I'm talking about. Okay. So, my humble request to all of you. Can you share any story today with your family and friends? Also, can you promise Ellie 3 things? Not to visit a circus which has animal act in it. Not to ride any animal. You will always visit sanctuaries and national parks. Can we have a big round of applause for Ellie, everyone? Thank you, everyone. Now, you had a question. Yes. Sorry, I cannot hear you. Can you come here?
After arresting the elephants, you arrest the people to arrest them.
We don't arrest, police arrest them. Police put them in a jail, but they rescue themselves by getting a bail. And once they get a bail, they are disappeared in a thin air. It's law. We cannot do against, we cannot work against that. So they are punished. But then there are loopholes as well in our law. Yes? Anything else you want to ask? Thank you. Yes? Yeah, please. No, not now. I mean, whenever we go and visit Ellie, she just throws her back and she walks. She doesn't allow us to, get close to her.
So you know that leather is used, leathers from snakes are used.
Yes.
So you same thing you do with that police, and you illegally stop that poaching of elephants for their tusks and rhinoceros horn.
Yes.
You know the World Rhinoceros Day? World Rhinoceros Day.
No, I don't know.
It's all about rhinoceros. It's saving rhinoceros. Do you have any campaigns for these?
Yeah, we do.
So can we join these campaigns?
You need to write to us on our page. And you can surely join. Yes. Of course, elephants live almost 80 to 90 years. Our Sundar, he was 102 years old when he was dead. When he died. But nowadays, because of ecological condition, their lifespan has been reduced. You ask question now to someone else. Yes. Real elephant is in a sanctuary. Please know that. Pink guy here. It's in our sanctuary or in Uttar Pradesh. have much of the tasks, they have finished. So they are safe, but yes, for entertainment, lot of people post animals. So, not bully, all animals get bullied. So you have to stop that bullying. So everyone, please give big round of applause for Ellie. Now, okay. This Ellie, it's an animatronics. It's made by people who are sitting over here. Right now they are not here, but they have made this Ellie for PETA India. I cannot see them around, otherwise I would like to introduce you. Acha. Now one small request. You all need to turn that side where you are and turn around. Wherever you are sitting, you sit and just turn around. I will come that side. Sit down and turn around. Please don't stand. Students, please don't stand. Sit down. Sit down.